Meow. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Yo, it's me. Hey. Hi. Greetings and salutations. Oh my god. Just a warning ahead of time. There is indeed a possibility that I may become emotional because lore. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, hello, my cloudy cuties, and welcome to my stream. As you may have noticed, I've already changed my username. Yeah, that's me. You finally know my name. And in the off chance you lost your ability to read, my name is Aura Solanys, the last Kittycorn. Well, I say Kittycorn, but the actual name of my race, I can't reproduce it in a way you'd be able to hear it. So this is as close to what I am as you're gonna get. Y'all ready for a lore dump? Huh? Huh? Ready for some lore? Huh? All right. So, well, I haven't really revealed a lot about my background. I've got a lot of heavy stuff in my past. Heavy stuff I sure as hell am not proud of, but it's time. It's been too long. You should all know who I am and what happened for me to be, well, me. First, I'll tell you about what used to be my world, my universe, where I grew up. A very long time ago, I lived in the last known Kittycorn village. It was basically a floating chunk of rock kept together and protected by mana, drifting through space. The Kittycorns had been at war with a race of, how should I put it? Uh, Best way I can describe them is sort of like lizard people, but made of shadows. Or I guess it was closer to antimatter using this world's descriptions. Uh Anyways, for lack of better words, they were the Lazarus tribe. And even at the peak of our magic, we were still at a standstill. They had a hell of an idea to resolve the war though. They blew up the sun. Yeah, the whole thing. And while they were at it, they blew up our planet as well. Well, most of it, anyways. Except for the rock our city was plunked down on. Our strongest mages held it together best they could, and we survived. But without a sun, we had no way to reinvigorate our mana. See, plants grew from being fed mana in our universe, not sunlight. Our sun was like basically a giant ball of mana. So after it was gone, what plants were left, we had to feed our own mana to grow and feed ourselves. Our growths became stunted because of it, and yet we survived. Time passed, and with each new generation of kittycorns, our population slowly dwindled, as did our powers. I was no exception. In fact, I was the worst student at the academy. Just couldn't wrap my brain around those formula. It was the math. 100% it was the math. I hate math. Okay? I hate math. Uh, since I've always been more introverted, even though I was awful at magic, I loved going to the library. It was quiet there, and almost no other people went there. So one day, the greatest and worst day of my life, when my life both ended and began, I was tricked into becoming Well, I can't really put it much differently, but basically a god. But as time as told as is told time and again, with great power comes great responsibility, and before I had the chance to live up to those words, my everything was gone. And when I say everything, I mean that in the literal sense, like everything. I mean, I could go into more detail if you like, but to put it lightly, I consumed my universe. Not destroyed, but consumed. Uh let's talk about something else for a bit. Any questions? Do you guys have any questions? Hi. I'm Aura. I'm a Kittycorn, and yeah, questions. Anyone have questions? I will answer questions for a bit. You became a goddess? Well, kinda. It was a near goddess. It wasn't an actual goddess, but like very close. Do you want us to call you Aura? That would be preferable, yes. I mean, if well, a lot of you aren't as familiar with me, you know? So you could either call me Aura or you could use my family name, Solanys. Well, I could go into some more lore about that, like the name. So, it in terms of my name, the reason I'm called Aura Solanys is because, well, my mother, she really liked the aurora, right? Like, the beautiful lights of the sky. So she adapted aurora into aura, right? Because she basically wanted me to spread beauty and joy into the world, you know. Yeah, about that. Anyways, uh but the family name Solanys, it was a more of a newer name, so to speak. Like I think it went back like 3 generations or so. Yeah, that sounds about right. The family name. So the meaning of Solanys, well, this is the best translation I can give you based on like, the translations between Kittycorn language and English, or I guess more accurately just this realm's understanding of language. Solanus is made up of 2 words or terms, I guess. So the first one is soul. Soul, SOL. That's that's basically the Latin word for sun, as in the star that's nearest to the earth, the sun. It's called soul, right? That's the first part, right? And anis is actually from like it's derived from the word anniversary, kind of, sort of, a bit. So the reason why Solanus, the name came into being is because how did I put it? How should I put it? Basically it means something around along the lines of the time when the sun returns. So based on like what I've already told you, like not having a sun, yeah, kind of a bit on the nose there. Yeah, big lore reasons there. Uh yeah, Solanus would be pretty formal. I do like to keep it pretty casual, so I guess it's totally fine if you call me Aura. That's fine. S-U-N, not S-O-N. Priximus. I see you over there. Hi. Anyone else have questions? Anything specific you want to know about, like, my lore, my past, and all that jazz? Anything specific? How about Ori? No, I don't really go through blind forests. But hey, let's have comedy to yeah. My question is, can we still call you Hito, or would you rather rather not? I know it's hard to just outright start calling someone by a different name, but well, I'm not really that person anymore. So when I used to use the name Hitoshirenu Shourai, this is the big reason why I wanted to do the name reveal, right? So the big reason is because of the meaning of the alias that I was using. So Hitoshirenu Shourai, the the meaning of it is literally someone you soon won't know. In other words, a stranger in the near future. And that's how I acted for quite a while. I would just like jump into things, like join a community for a bit, be all hyped about it, be all jazzed about it, you know. And I I had lots of fun. But it never lasted long. It never lasted long. So what would happen is I'd join a community, I'd be with it for like maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, something like that. And then just kind of leave, you know? I would just be there, next thing you know, gone. So I never really stayed in one community for the longest time. But as you may have noticed, as I've been streaming for like what, 4 years now? Yeah, it'll be 4 years for my affiliate anniversary or whatever coming up in, I think it's September or October. Yeah. And I've grown a community. I'm not running away from it anymore. So the name Hitoshirenu Shourai, that alias, it just doesn't fit anymore. So I felt the need to, you know, just be more me, if that makes sense. I mean, who am I if not myself, right? If I can't be myself, then who the fuck am I? And that was a problem that was weighing on my mind. I mean, yes, I did have other reasons as well. Like if you really want to know those other reasons, in my general chat in my Discord server, I kind of went over my thoughts on the whole thing. And yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm here. I'm Aura. Or if you want to be weeb about it, you could be like Aura. Aura, you know. Could be weeb about it. That's totally fine. Uh and yeah, Aura Solanys. That's me. Any other questions? Or would you like to hear more lore? I have a good bit of more lore. Yeah. Aura deserves all the head pats. Damn right I do. Damn right I do. Hi, Solace. How you doing? Another Sola? Yeah. Yeah. Solanys. Yeah. Spread that lore on us. Ooh, woo. Oh, before that, how would you like to see my new VTuber intro card? Yes, that's a thing. So I had the idea, right? You know how a lot of times when VTubers they do like their debut, they have like an info card or whatever, and it has a bunch of like facts and shit on it, and they just show it off, right? Uh, I basically did a Google search and I was like VTuber intro card, and there was like a template for it. I'm like, all right, that seems pretty cool. So I made one. Yeah. Would you like to see that? Would you like to see that, guys? What would you cloudy cuties like to see that? Yes, no? No, yes? The answer's yes, isn't it? Show us. Okay, I will. Alright. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? You ain't ready for this, are you? Ah, you're ready. Alright, hold on, let me move over. How about actually let's go this way. There we go. That's like the loading sound because like Pokemon and stuff. No, it's fine. Hold on. Can I just like drag it in? Oh, that's right. I need to drag it to sources? No? No, I'm dumb. New uh image. Image? Yes. New image. Intro card. Create new. Okay. Browse. It's fine. I at least know where it's saved. Probably. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Whoa. What's this shit? What is this? Oh, it's too big. Can you read it? If you can't read it, I'll just have to do like a little bit at a time. It might be a little bit like small. All right, I'll just make it like this. About like that. All right. So, here's my VTuber intro card. There's my name right there. Aura Solanys. A schmug shot. Yeah. Thankfully, like most of the art that I've had done doesn't have the alias in it. So, it's not really a problem. I could just keep using it. Describe yourself with an emoji or your Oshi mark. So this is, see how I've got a star above the cloud? That's what I intend to use for my Oshi mark. For those of you that are in my Discord server, and if you've been like reading general chat, I did this semi-poll sort of ish to like have a sort of mascot character, which will be done in the future. So, yeah. Oshi mark is basically like for those that don't know what an Oshi is, it's basically like your favorite idol. That's where it comes from. Like if you have an idol that you're always following and like it's your the one idol that you're always talking about and you want to tell everyone about, that's your Oshi. And that's sort of continued on with VTuber culture, because idol culture and VTuber culture, it has a lot of overlap. Let me move this a bit. You know, it can be a bit bigger. Hold on. Damn it. There we go. Is that big enough? That's probably fine. As you can see, my colors, that's my favorite colors. It's these shades of purple. I just really like purple. Purple's my favorite colors. Yeah. As for the item I would drop as loot in a game, that is not a beam. That is not a bean. That is a potato. That's the potato emote from Discord. Yeah. Also, for those that are here and I haven't said hi directly to you, hi. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of distracted. Yeah. For obvious reasons. Can you guess? Anyways, then it goes to these other questions. On the left we have are you these things? Hold on, let me make it bigger so I can read it on my screen. Because I am bad at reading. So you have sort of like sliders between like different things. The first one is like your lewd versus wholesome slider, right? I'm almost in the middle, but I lean more towards wholesome because I'm not a lewd person, right? I'm not inherently a lewd person, but I'll make jokes, you know, for fun. Because jokes are fun. As I explained in that little blurb right there. Second one is a variety streamer versus like staple games. What that means is basically if you switch up like the different games that you play, or if you primarily play like a couple different games, right? So I'm a lot more towards the variety streamer type because I don't just play one or two games. Sure, I come back to certain games quite often, but I have a lot of stuff that I just like to play. I like trying out new games and all that, right? Yeah. Third one is comfy and cozy vibes versus energetic and hype vibes. So, as I wrote down here, I don't usually have a lot of energy, which is true. Which is true. It's very true. I usually don't have a lot of energy. But, on the occasions, occasionally, I will get, like, energetic and hype. This is one of those times where I'm more energetic and hype because like name reveal, yay, all that, you know. Uh, but for the most part, I'm usually going with the comfy and cozy vibes. Yeah, yeah. Hi. Yes, you can tell by the slider that it's very much geared towards comfy and cozy, but it's not all the way to the left. So there's still room for the energetic and hype times. So yeah. The fourth bit is whether I prefer to go solo or a preference to doing collabs. So most of the time when VTubers talk about collabs, they're talking about like specifically collabs with other VTubers. And while I don't technically do a lot of collabs with other VTubers, I just prefer playing with friends, you know? And those friends often happen to be VTubers or other streamers as well. It just kind of works out that way a lot of the time. But as I wrote here, I prefer collab to solo because my brain goes burr. My brain goes burr a lot. It's often very hard for me to do solo streams because like I stumble over my words a lot. I can never think of what to say. Like, pretty much the only reason I have as much focus as I do right now is because I had entirely too much caffeine. And all of this stuff has been weighing on my mind for quite a long time. So, being able to, like, get this stuff out in the open and all that, it feels pretty fucking nice. It feels pretty nice. Yeah. Yeah. I lost my train of thought, but anyways, let's go to number 5. The bottommost one. Out of character chilling or always in character. As I wrote here, usually out of character so far. I've been extra mysterious. Yeah, I'm also a silly bitch, you know. But yeah, I'm primarily out of character like the majority of the time. Every now and then I would like drop like a snippet of lore stuff, but I like I wrote here, extra mysterious, because on one hand I didn't really want to talk about it because of how heavy it was. Like, how do you casually just talk about like being the downfall of your entire universe? That's some pretty heavy shit. That's uh my coping mechanism is humor, so it just comes off as poor taste a lot of the times. So yeah. Yeah, that's not something easily talked about. If you want to know more, this is the stream for that. But, you know, that's that. Okay, anyways, on the right, what do you stream? Check all that apply. Right, so I have checked MMORPGs, sandbox, and RPGs. The reason I haven't checked FPS and shooters is because I'm pretty sure those are like specifically for stuff like Apex, CS:GO, Valorant, that type of thing. While like Fallout 76 or Fallout 4, Skyrim, those could technically be counted as like FPS and or shooters. I don't really count those like that. To me, those are just RPGs that just happen to be in first person, right? Same with 7 Days. That can technically be a first person shooter. But I would just count that under sandbox RPGs, you know? That just makes sense. In terms of rhythm games, I think the only rhythm game I ever played on stream is what's it called? Muse Dash. I did that like once. I don't think I've played any other rhythm games on stream. Or at least I'm pretty sure I haven't. Yeah, that sounds about right. Under the creative section, uh as you can see, I have marked drawing / painting because occasionally I do drawing streams. I do the drawing sometimes. It's not very often, but it happens. It happens. Oh, I probably should have uh ticked the box for singing / karaoke because I sing on stream occasionally, and like there was the other time like a week or two ago that I did like a 14-hour stream and ended up like doing 5 hours of karaoke. That was pretty nice. That was a nice stream. I had a lot of fun that stream. Shame I couldn't upload the VOD for that. It was just too long. Wait, no, it was like 16 hours, wasn't it? It was over 16 hours. What the fuck? Oh my god. That was a stream. Yeah. Uh free chat / just chatting. Yeah. I ticked the yeah one versus the nah one because I quite like doing just chatting streams. I greatly enjoy just chatting with y'all. Chatting with chats and like my friends in VC and just being silly and having fun, like catching up with each other and all that. It's great. I just wish I usually had more brain power to be like, hey, this is what I've been doing, and like, here is info. Have fun with that, you know? But yeah. Well, that's that. Let's get the full thing on the view real quick. But resizing, resizing. That's almost the full view. That's close enough. Well, actually, but there we go. That's about perfect. And there's the full card in plain view once again. So hi, I'm Aura Solanys. And yes, I am incredibly smug, and I am a tease, and I am weird as heck. Oh, another reason why the wholesome meter isn't as to the right as the other bit is because I also swear a lot. I swear quite a lot. I can't help it. I live in Ohio. Shit, I'm breaking character. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. So yeah, that is info that you all now have. I will be posting the VTuber intro card to my Twitter later after stream if I remember. It would be cool if perhaps someone reminded me in case I don't post it. Was that too close? Yeah, that's too close. But yeah. Yeah. Any questions y'all have? Any questions? I like taking questions because I've written down probably too much lore. And like, all right. How powerful was the average Kittycorn? Who was the most powerful Kittycorn? How was Kittycorn society similar or different to human society? All right. So, okay, hold on. I need to take a quick break because I really should have used the bathroom before stream, but I'm dumb. So we're gonna take a very quick break. I'll BRB. I'll BRB. I'm stupid. I love you guys. BRB. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no riots. No riots allowed. All right. So we'll go with that first question first. All right. How powerful was the average Kittycorn? Well, how do I put this? Uh, from what I heard before all the war and stuff, the average Kittycorn, that's me, technically. Well, I hold on. I need to like explain something first. So, not all Kittycorns are the same. So like, while you've for the most part seen me with this right here horn, not all kittycorns have a horn like this. While there are outliers, there's basically 3 types of kittycorns. The first is the guardians, protectors of the city. They had the least magical prowess and sported 2 curled horns like this realm's rams. The second type has a single long spiral horn, like how this realm's unicorns are depicted, wielding the most powerful of our magics. Then there's me. Kittycorns with a single curved horn like this are somewhere in the middle of those two, having a moderate talent for magic as well as battle, but not really excelling in either of them, right? So with that explained, in terms of like the power of the average kittycorn, it depends on the horns, because the horns is like the physical to magical slider, if you will, for using like gaming terms, right? It really does, but depends. If I were to put it in like D&D terms, guardians would be up to like 4th level magic, warriors would be up to 6th level magic, and the ones with the spiral unicorn horns, they would usually be up to 9th level magic, like full on all the magics, right? If I were to use D&D terms. In terms of like how powerful exactly is that? So for the guardians, that's enough power to conjure weapons, teleport short distances. That's more than enough to launch fireballs. Yeah. For warriors, that's what mine type is called, the curved horns. Warriors. That would be like how do I put it? What would that be like? I don't really know, because I never really got that much magic before all the shit hit the fan. Like I just didn't understand it. But uh the strongest ones, yeah, even I can't fathom that shit. Well, technically I could, if I really wanted to, I could do that magic now, but I would have to go through some hoops. Because as I am right now, I've basically sealed away almost the entirety of my power. That's why you only see one horn. Any questions? Any questions concerning those? As for who was the most powerful kittycorn, I don't know who was actually the most powerful, but during the time that I was still within my kittycorn society, my mother, she was actually the strongest. I can tell you about her. So my mother, she was a high spiral priestess. She had long, wavy purple hair and the longest horn with the most spirals in the city. Pearlescent white, the most radiant in generations. Unsurprisingly, she also had the most immaculate gem in the ring on her horn. If I recall correctly, it was a spiral mana sapphire with about like 30 or so layers, inlaid with a red-orange core. I I was caught staring at it more times than I can count. Yeah. Yeah, she was the most powerful. Yeah. Oh, right. Something I should probably mention is uh so when the whole like, so you see how my horn has like a ring on it with a gem in it? So unsurprisingly, I didn't always have it, you know. Kittycorns aren't born with something like this. We get this, for lack of a better word, jewelry when we come of age. The gem also represents the Kittycorn specialty, or at least it's supposed to. Mine was modified, but that's a story for another time. Uh, Before everything that happened, though, the I was best at spells that I could use on myself or with a touch. Because, well, the professors always babbled on about coordinates and craps like that, but I never properly understood because math and ew. Uh, yeah, not a fan of math. Yeah. How was Kittycorn society similar or different to human society? Well, uh, how would I describe it? How to put this into words? I guess you could describe it as like a sort of a militaristic society, but also like kind of survivalist, if that makes sense. Because as I mentioned, we we no longer had a son, so we had to be completely self-sufficient. All of the crops that we had to grow ourselves because again, no sun. So we had to use our mana to grow the crops. So there were those that were trained to defend the city in case we had another incident with any surviving Lazarus clan. But, you know, it, it was it was it was weird. For me, I didn't really have to deal with that all that much because I mostly just went to school. Well, the academy rather. It was called the academy. Uh I'm pretty sure it was like named after some old fogey that I don't have the brain to remember. But yeah, it was an academy. That's where everyone went to learn their magic. No matter how many horns or how powerful their magic was. Yeah, we all had the same classes, at least up to a certain point. Yeah, yeah. Around the time Kittycorns come of age, that's around the time that they would stop being part of the academy. Generally, they graduate around then. So that would probably be around. Well, actually, it's probably similar to how like in in this realm, this world, like you guys have like classes until you're 18, 19, 20, something like that. Then optionally college for a higher education, you know? It was like that. Kind of like that. There was also like the optional specialization in magic. Those classes, oof, I wouldn't even touch those classes. No thanks. I'd have to do more math. Bruh. Nah. Nah, I'm good. Yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions you guys might have? I've gone through a good bit of lore there. Also, hi, Celadon. How you doing? How did you come to this world? Ooh. Well, that's a very, very long story. But uh I could give you the TLDR version of that. So basically, uh well, how do I put this without having to explain a lot? Like a lot. Uh well, this wasn't the first world, not the first dimension that I've been to. In fact, this is technically the last because, you know, this is where I am now. Ha, funny that. And how many dimensions have I traveled to get here? I think it's something like it's in the 50s. It's in the 50s. I don't know the exact amount. There's a lot of dimensions. There's a lot of universes as well. A lot. Oh, fun fact. Did you guys know that universes have different rules? Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. That's something that a lot of people don't know. Not all universes have the same rules. For example, like I mentioned before, in my universe, well, did I really mention this? Well, everything in my universe was built upon the mana system. But like in this universe, it's all like science and chemicals and math. It's kind of gross, honestly. Math. Ew. Like nah, I'm fine. I'm not a fan of the whole math thing. Uh but yeah, that's something cool to know about. Yeah. Did a lot of traveling. Got any more questions? Rules are so fun. Some of them can be fun, but other ones not so much. Other ones not so much. More questions? Yes, no. Yes, no. Hello? Hapapa, 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 hapapa. What were Kittycorn politics like? I have no idea. I was effectively a teenager when all this shit happened. You think I know about politics? Bruh. I mean, that said, like, uh, not really politics per se, but there were leaders. Like, I guess that's technically political. Because like there were a couple factions within Kittycorn society. I say factions, but it's that's probably not the right word. Because for the most part, we all had to work together to like survive. Eh, mm, nah, that's not really. Eh, whatever, whatever. I don't like thinking about politics. Politics are stinky. Not a fan of politics. Stinky. More questions. Let's go. I'm running out of things to like say. Like I do have more lore, but like is this a lot of it mm, mm, I kind of want to talk about it, but at the same time I kind of don't. Like in a way I want to elaborate more because Y'all probably have a lot of questions, but what happened to criminal kittycorns? Usually they were just put to death. Like, we only had so much food to feed ourselves, and if they weren't going to be helpful, they were just killed. Like, literally, we only had so much to go around. Yeah. Cute nerds. True dat, true dat. Hi, Shadow. How you doing? How's the Shady Blades? Hope you're doing well. I'm starting to run out of energy after gushing lore. uh, oh my god. You alright? You just got a haircut? Nice, nice, nice. Haircuts are pretty nice. Well, usually. It's kind of hard to get a haircut when you have horns. Well, I or a horn. Yeah. Did kittycorns have pets? We didn't really have animals anymore. What animals we did have, they didn't survive the war. Well, some survived, but because of like everything that happened, it wasn't really wise to keep pets anymore. Like, again, we only had so much to go around. Yeah. Ba. Also, a fun side note, the music that I played at the start, originally I just Googled, like, royalty-free music for, like, a music box. Like, no copyright music box. And the title of that music box song is Falling Star. And that was... I didn't plan it, but that was, like... Falling Star? That was weirdly appropriate. Like, damn. Like, the title and the sound... It worked out really well. Lem? Hi, Leshin. I'm guessing Leshin just arrived at work. That's my guess, at least. Just realized that I didn't have timestamps on. The heck? That was sad music? Yes. Yes, it was. Made me feel like I was saying goodbye to a friend. Well, about that. In case you weren't here when I mentioned it, I kind of had to say goodbye to my everything, like literally everything, because I ended up consuming my universe. Not destroyed, consumed. Yeah. Yeah. Everything. Not going to work. Something came up, so I ended up calling in. That's entirely fair. Aura has a black hole side? Not exactly. I mean, it ended up being kind of like a black hole, using this realm's like a terminology. But in the end, so all right, let me explain this. So my universe was made up of pretty much entirely condensed mana, right? Everyone and everything, it was basically made up of mana. And when what happened, uh, I probably need to go into more details. Yeah, I'll have to go into more details. What is Aura eating? Yes. Uh, really need to watch the VOD? Alright, yeah. Well, you'll, some of it, yeah. Alright, I'll go into more detail. So, well, you, I mentioned earlier that, I was tricked. So I mentioned that, when I was going to the library, I was tricked into basically becoming a godlike being. So here's the lowdown, right? So I didn't realize it until much later as to what actually transpired. So while I was in the library, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I was curious, went to investigate, inspect whatever it was, right? And I saw it again, and one more time. It was basically leading me somewhere. What it actually was, this is something I found out much later after pondering on it. What it actually was a remnant of one of those Lazarus assholes. Anyways, I found a book that was out of place. It was different from all the other books. So in the library, right? All of the books, they have this sort of a magical protection to like prevent them from aging and like falling apart and everything. But this book, as far as I could tell, it was just like a handmade book, right? Like a handmade journal or something. And again, I couldn't sense any magic from it. And after reading it, I found out the hard way why Kittycorns have such strong magic. Right? So, some further elaboration. So, I've let slip on occasion that I've got like ancient red dragon blood in my ancestry, you know. I just casually dropped it every once in a while, just like, "Oh, hey, yeah, that's I also have dragon blood. Like I have a red dragon in my ancestry. It's like ancient dragon blood, right?" So, yeah, about that. It's actually more than that. It's much more than just that. Uh, in the story I read, so my ancestor had fallen in love with a dragon, and they had the first Kittycorn. It wasn't really planned. So for whatever reason, some magical shenanigans, the dragon decided to not have the child become a dragon, right? But because of the sheer amount of power in dragon blood, it was eroding away at the child's body. So the blood was put under a seal, locked away. But even still, a portion of the magic still leaked out, and a horn grew from the child. Well, aside from the horn and an incredible amount of magic, there wasn't really anything else to worry about. And when that child grew up and made a family, all their children also had horns. And their children and their children's children and so on. Voila, Kittycorns. So why is this relevant? Turns out the ancient red dragon wasn't just any old dragon, but the origin dragon, the very first one, and effectively a god at the time. And the book I so naively read, muttering to myself out loud to the very end, had the spell to unseal the dragon blood's powers. Yeah. Yeah. I had a bad time. I had a very bad time. Yeah, but like, what did that actually do? You might be asking yourself, or just thinking. And I'm just saying it mockingly because comedy is how I cope again. Well, when it happened, I didn't know what was really happening, and I lost myself to the power. That feeling of elation as my mana gathered and pulsed through my veins, every blood cell flared up with draconic runes, and I couldn't hold it back. I lost myself. All that I wanted, no, needed at the time was that power. And once you get a taste of for such overwhelming power, you can't help but want more. I didn't think about the consequences. Hell, I could barely even think at that time. I just took it. I took all the power, all the mana I could. I consumed it, and I kept consuming it. All the magic, all the mana, from the books, from the shelves. Soon it was the entire library. From the people, my friends, my enemies, my family, and eventually everything. I consumed my entire universe. I didn't realize what I had done until there was nothing left. And I despaired, floating through the void that was once my universe, struggling to find a way to fix what I had done. And I couldn't. I couldn't fix it. All that power. Couldn't fix it. Why not? So, you remember how I said I'd gotten near godlike powers? So the problem was that I wasn't an actual god. See, there's this thing called causality. It's basically the one thing that only gods can manipulate. While I could travel through time and space, I couldn't manipulate the past. It was like watching a movie, I guess. You know, just being an observer. So I kind of shut down. I stopped thinking. I wrapped myself up in a bubble of mana and just sort of drifted. And I kept drifting. I don't know how much time passed, but I ended up slipping into a crack between dimensions, drifting into an entirely different universe. One with different rules. Yeah. That was the first time I found out that other universes could have different rules. It was weird. It was weird. Still, that one was better than this one. Math. Ew. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. And any questions? Any any questions? Uh yes, no. Yeah. Hydrate. I can do that. All better hydrate before you dehydrate, folks. Alrighty then. Someone speak. This is awkward now. Oh shit, it's just as awkward as what happened next. What was your favorite story in the library? I didn't really like reading the stories there. Well, they didn't really have this type of entertainment that they do here. It was mostly just like magical tomes and stuff. So most of the time when I went to the library, I'd just like pick up a random book, pretend to read it, and like oftentimes I would just have a nap. I know it was like kind of disrespectful, but being a teenager, you just kind of do that. Hey Hito, what's with the name change? It's Hitoshirenu Shourai. It wasn't a name, it was an alias. It's who I used to be. How I used to present myself. Aura Solanys is my name. Yes, I'm in character. Yes, I'm a VTuber. I have a character. It's almost like I've always had a lot of lore that I didn't tell you guys because it's some very heavy shit. Kittycorns didn't have fiction? Well, they did. It's just that everyone was so busy just trying to live that something like being a writer, they just didn't do it. It's all about productivity, you know? We only had so much to go around again. Yeah. You were either fighting to, well, fighting's not the right word. Training to be a guardian or a warrior or priest or priestess or becoming one of the future professors. Because, you have to teach future generations all the stuff, all the different magic, how to harvest crops, how to grow them, how to impart your mana to objects, to other beings, that kind of thing. You know. Yeah. But yeah, Mizuki, uh I know it's gonna be a bit difficult since you know me as Hito, but I would like it if you could call me Aura. That would be nice. It's nice to have an actual name out there for you guys to call me instead of an alias. I always had this like this disjointed feeling framing with an alias instead of a name. Like even before all of the VTuber stuff, before I even knew about the VTuber stuff, it felt so weird to go by an alias instead of a name. So it feels really good to be streaming with an actual name that you guys can call me. You know? Because I'm more than just an alias. I'm a person. I'm Aura. Aura Solanys. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Bah. Y'all have any more questions about my lore? If not, I could tell you a little bit more about like the new universe that I drifted into. So your name is not Stinky McGee? No, it is not. No, that one is probably Thunder's name soon. That's my guess. Yeah. Yeah. What rules do universes have other than mana and science? Well, there's a lot of, well, I say a lot, but there's, I think the word is, I think several is the better term. Several universes that don't actually have gravity. I mean, by that point, I had gotten used to sort of like drifting in space. So not having to worry about gravity, but still being in a world was at first kind of awkward, but it was it was an experience. It was an experience. That's an example. Universes without gravity, universes without light, universes made entirely of light. Uh there was one universe that was how do I put it? It was like jello. Like the entire universe was made of jello. Jello's not the right. Oh, Reaper, thank you for the baby.
R34P3RJR chaired X1, universe without Hito.
A sad universe. Yeah, I guess. When I was so here's a little secrets might not be the right word, but little snippet from when I was talking to my mods in mod chat. Well, the secret chats within my server that only mods get to see and myself. One of them, when I told them my name, they were like, I like it, gives me vibes like you're a ray of sunshine, and that's really flattering, you know? Another one is like, Hito is a ray of sunshine sometimes in many ways, and that's it just made me feel really good. So when you say a universe without Hito, or well, yeah. I appreciate all of the good feels, you know. It feels good to have a place to be gone. Be gone? Belong. Oh my god. I can't form words. Words are difficult. Or is also Latin for a breeze, but also something made of gold. I think I know what you're talking about. Like I said before, though, aura in this case is derived from aurora, like the beautiful lights in the sky. Yeah. What kind of weapons did Kittycorns have? Funnily enough, across multiple universes, like standard weapons are often the same shapes for the most part, like spears, shields, swords. I mean, there were like some that don't really have anything to do with either of them. Like there were some weapons that were basically just like different parts held together by chains of mana. But most guardians couldn't use those. Those were the specialty of the warriors. I tried doing it once and I nearly cut my leg off. It wasn't fun. Not fun at all. Yeah. Inda bananging. Binangading. Yeah, I turned sound alerts off to I turned them off because I was being serious. Because I feel like if I was constantly being interrupted with the sound alerts, I would get upset. So I turned them off for the time being until I'm ready. Until I'm ready for them to be back on. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah. I've dropped a lot of lore on you guys. Yeah. Any other questions? Yes, no? More questions. I give more answers. Yes. Yes. More answers. Insert the lore gif here. Yeah. That response you did on Twitter. Can I have your horn? No. You cannot. It's possible that you could have a replica of my horn, but, like, it wouldn't have any power. How is it that you are such an amazing bean? I don't know, because I'm not a bean. I'm a kittycorn. Why? Because reasons. Alright? Because reasons. That's right. I said it. I said it. What is the ring on the horn? I did actually explain that earlier. So, the ring on the horn, wait, actually I didn't. I explained how I got it. I didn't explain what it actually is. Well, it's effectively, the ring itself is jewelry, but the real part that shines, in some cases literally, is the gem. So when I'll explain it again. When kittycorns come of age, they get a ring put on their horn, or horns in some cases. Well, in the guardians cases, it's not technically put on their horns. They effectively, like, have to get it drilled into their horns, because like I said, they have like a ram horns, like the curled horns for the guardians. So in the center of that, they get like the is sconce the right word? You know, the part where the gem sits, that part, they get that like drilled into their horns, and then like a gem for each. But in my case, I had gotten a gem for uh to put it in this realm's terms, like my specialties at the time were, I believe, like protection magic and like enhancement. So like abjuration and transmutation in like D&D terms. You know, like defending myself or like imparting strength onto others. That type of deal. Uh what is the magnitude of an explosion caused by you losing control of your mana outside of control? I'd rather not find out. There's a very real possibility that if that happened, uh, no one would know. Yeah. Because everyone would stop knowing. Same force as the slap of thunder thighs? What the fuck? Bruh. But yeah, the ring is just a place for the gem. And the gem is usually just for like representing your specialty of magic, but a lot of them are like mana gems. So what a mana gem is usually it enhances that type of spell, right? But I mentioned before that mine isn't one of those. I probably shouldn't talk about that yet. That's something for a later date. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Just know that it's modified, okay? It's modified. Uh yeah. S all I would know is I'd have lots of work getting trees growing again. No, you wouldn't. There wouldn't be trees. There wouldn't be you. There wouldn't be anything. Unless, well, I guess if there's like gods, like actual gods hidden within this realm, then maybe they would survive that amount of explosion. But It's not likely. It's not likely. Yeah, my work would be so much. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It would be bad. It would be very bad. Yeah, yeah. How many gods do you know, Aura? Uh, in this realm, not many. Most of the gods I know are in other dimensions, other realms. Fully not a goddess here. Lucy, you're adorable. Lucy is super adorbs. Super adorbs. Super duper heckin' cutie pie. True facts. Yay. Why is this your last universe? Because it's the current one I'm in. Like, there's the first one, like my origin universe, which is effectively just a void now. And then there's all the universes that I've traveled to before this, and this is the latest, therefore the last. So yeah, that's why I said it's my last universe. And unless anything weird happens beyond my control, uh I intend to stay within this universe until, you know, until I meet my end. Whatever whenever that might be. Cuz like all good things should come to an end. While I've done a great deal of bad, not by choice, I'm here now to do good. I'm doing what I can when I can, spreading what joy and beauty I can to if nothing else, I try to brighten up your days or nights. I mean, like my namesake is based on an aurora. That could be the lights in your sky at night. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be there to see you off. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. It could be quite a while. We'll see. Why did you leave the previous universes? Uh, oh man. Various reasons. For a couple of them, I just got bored of them. Some of them, I was chased out for being different. There were a couple where they wanted to worship me as a goddess, and I was definitely not into that. Well, I was into it for like maybe like a couple years, but it got weird fast. Like once they started sacrificing people, uh, thinking that I would like that, I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. I moved on. Yeah, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. Yeah, I had various reasons. I left the previous universes for various reasons. Well, I'll keep you company as well. I'm not exactly mortal, blep. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. They willingly give up souls, then it's no fun. Sheesh. Well, you know. I I mm, how do I put this? The the majority of the souls that I have consumed, I didn't do it because I wanted to. It was sort of like a compulsion, you know? Like have you ever had like just incredibly delicious food, right? Like imagine that you get like the most bombastic delicious tacos. This is just a like an example. Imagine you get like the best tacos you have ever had in your life. Like you've never had anything as delicious up until that point, right? That's how it was with the souls. And once you once you taste something like that, it's hard to stop. It's really hard to stop. Thankfully, I've gotten a lot better at my self-control, but oh man, souls are so tasty. Shut up. Mm, sorry. So the thing is, when when I when I the hmm the souls that I have personally consumed, I I can talk to them. I don't like talking about it. I'm kind of crazy from it all. So I try to like have mental barriers, but sometimes they get through and start talking. They talk. Some of them condemn me. Some of them I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I won't talk about it. Is there anything to say about your father? Oh yeah. Yeah, I could tell you about my father. So my father, he was a guardian. Uh he had a thick head of gold and orange hairs, as well as thick arms, legs, and torso. Uh he was altogether thick, including that head of his. Not a smart man. Well, at least by our standards, which is funny because he was a lot better at math than I ever was or will be. He was the vice captain of the Guardians, by this realm's standards, and he was a spearman primarily, though he could wield any weapon with nearly the same proficiency. He just preferred spears, I guess. Yeah, yeah, that's how it was. Gonna make a special Hito file now. Well, it's not Hito. It's Aura. Aura Solanys. I have to keep saying my name now. Uh, it's kind of embarrassing, but it also kind of makes me feel good. You know what? It's not just kinda. It really makes me feel good having my name out there. Yeah. Spears are the favorite weapon of almost every culture prior to guns. Yeah. And when everything is pretty much magically imbued, for the most part, you don't need anything like guns because at that point, anything can be a projectile. Like you could literally just cover a rock with your mana imbue mana into it, and it's basically a bullet. Throwing a rock imbued with mana is infinitely more efficient than any of this realm's weapons, as far as I've seen. Like, even your nuclear weapons are laughable. Uh, it's weird. Yeah. They make holes in my clothing? Well, that's because you don't have mana. Well, I've heard about some individuals, mortals and semi-mortals, some immortals as well, being able to control their energies, you know? Like their their life force, their sheer amount of life force. And like I think they call it like ki or chi, that stuff. It's like, yeah, that's, yeah. If they could control that better, like they wouldn't have to worry about getting holes in their clothing. Like they get shot with a gun, just defend that shit. By the way, I take it you are going to change your name somewhere else? Yeah. Gonna change it pretty much everywhere. Yeah. I also have to re-authenticate pretty much everything that I use Twitch for. So yay, that's gonna be fun. Uh, well, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Any other questions? Hell, even if you don't have lore questions, just questions in general would be nice because, oh, my brain goes burr. My brain goes burr. Brrrr. You know. Hapapa, 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 hapapa. Wait, I thought I turned that off. Sound alerts. It should be off. Son of beach. How? Tutor? How dare? Jeez. How heckin' dare you? Howdy! How you doing, Alexander von Justicine? Hope you're doing well. I hope all of you cloudy cuties are doing well. Oh, that's another thing I should mention. Uh, I did like this, semi-poll of, like, what to do for a mascot character. Because I've been wanting to do, like, a mascot character, right? To represent chats and, like, help determine what you guys are actually called. Because, like, when you follow my channel, right? You guys are joining the Cloudscape, right? But I wasn't really sure what to call you guys. Like, how do I refer to you guys? Right? Why not the slime in the corner? That's basically gonna be retired. It served its purpose. It has served its purpose. There's gonna be an actual mascot. Yeah. Bring it back when you play Slime Rancher 2? I might. I might. I might do it. I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I should probably save this file. 'Cause that's a lot of lore that I don't want to lose. Well, I guess when I toggled off sound alerts, it's just the visual for it. So that's annoying, but I'll just turn that back on. We've gotten to a point where I don't have to be as serious. In fact, I'll actually get into VC. So if any of the people with access to it wish to, they can join the channel. I do, however, have to reauth a bunch of stuff. I need to reauthorize on stream elements so I could get the chat box back up. I'll do that first. Ba 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 ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba ba ha ba ba. Connect with Twitch. Aura Solanys. That's me. Arrgh. Arrgh. Okay, that should be re-authenticated now. Just do that. Hi, Slay.
Oh,
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing good. And yourself, Aura?
I'm doing good. It feels really good to be called Aura.
I'm gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah, that's how it always
Because
is with.
how long have I been called?
That's fair. We have a hydrate. Let's go. Mm. Delicious hydration. So a little fun out of character fact. Back when I was a teenager, I had actually had a character named Aura in just casual roleplay. And it was weirdly a sort of recurring character in my life. Just the name Aura. And there were some events in a certain group that I'm a part of that you were basically running. You should know what I mean.
I know what you're talking
Which
about.
brought back memories of that specific name / character, and yeah,
I see.
yeah. So the name Aura really vibes with me. It really hits the right chords.
Ah.
So it just kind of came to me, like when I was thinking of what to call myself. Just brainstorming for names. So again, this is out of character. Like when I was thinking of what to call myself, I was constantly going between stuff like time, space, weather stuff, like because like this is the cloudscape and like all the stuff having to do with that, and like there's the sun, there's the stars, and then it was like, huh. So there's the aurora. That's really fucking pretty, It's like, hey, aura is very similar to aurora. You could derive aura from aurora. It's like, wow, that really fucking fits. It just kind of fell into place. And it just felt right. And when I was thinking about the family name, lore-wise, it just kind of fell into place. Like, the moment that I said Solanys within my head, just thinking about it, it's just like, that's the one. That's the one. I just knew it. I just knew that was the name. I felt it. You know?
Mhm.
Aura Solanys. That's me. Alright, see you later, Reaper. Stay awesome, my dude. Alright. Yay! Let's see. Ba 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 ba. I'll have to do that later. Ba 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 ba. Is chat working on the stream yet?
You mean the chat on the screen itself?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Potato. Let me try switching scenes and back. I might have to. Do I have the chat box? Michael Mon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cloudscape. Hope you enjoy here. Yeah. Let's try this again. Meow. Damn it. Chat box, why you no work? Ba ba ba. Chat box is supposed to be there. Click off. Click on. I'm seeing your chats? I'm not. Well, I'm seeing them in the stream chat. I'm not seeing them on the video. Refresh browser when scene becomes active. Okay. So, switch scene. Switch scene. There it is. There we go. Alright, it had to have a refresh, not just a toggle. Wah! Howdy doody, Asti. How you doing? I know that you did the sound alert earlier, but hi, how you doing? Yeah. You now know my name. Assuming you can read. If you can't read, I'm Aura. Hi. Aura Solanys. At your service. Or something, I guess. I okay getting to point of hungry. That's fair. That's fair. You should probably go eat then. Eating is pretty important. It's probably a good idea. Just a guess. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Probably not wrong, though. He. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba 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 ba. Ha ba ba. Ha ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Doing some model work at the moment. Once that's finished, I will go eat some chimkin. Oh, chimkin. Very nice. Very nice. Very tasty. Very yummy, yummy. Chimkin. Chimkin. Nom 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 nom. Hmm. Bah.
Model work with help from a person. I'm not gonna
Meow.
spoil it. Don't worry about it.
All I know is that from the preview, you're using Unity. That's for sure. Yep. That's what I can tell. You're using Unity. Yep. It's almost like that's kind of important when you're doing 3D model work. Especially if you're going to use that model in VR chat. Oh, should I need to change my VR chat name?
Yes. that was one of the things.
I think I actually tried to change it before, and then it was... Wait, no, I tried to change my password before, and then it just wouldn't take.
Yeah, the password just doesn't change. I can 100%. confirm that.
That's funny because I have two-factor enabled on that, but like it it, I couldn't change my password. I don't know why.
I don't know.
VR chat, login, account. Where's settings? Account settings. Display name. And please confirm. There we go. Please confirm current password. What is my current password? That's a good question. Uh, dude, look. Okay, I have so many passwords, all right? You basically need a different password for literally everything. Because they will just scour the internet for whatever login information you have and just like try the same login information for everything. And they end up stealing your shit that way.
Actually, really enough, a while back, doing like I forget what it was, but like it brought up like actually doing different, like changing your password up actually makes you more vulnerable, or
What?
something like that. Yes, I don't recall. This was like over a year ago that I recall watching something. I look, I just recall watching something that was talking about that, and I was like, oh, okay. For me, it doesn't matter if somebody is trying to steal my like stuff.
Right.
Why? It's like, are you really? Are you trying to really like steal this pathetic person's like stuff? Okay, whatever. I have nothing of value for people to steal.
Yeah. What the fuck? What just happened? What the fuck?
Hmm? What's up?
I went to change my description for my profile, my VR chat profile.
Hmm.
Uh, I'll send this in mute chat because like, bruh, this is what became of my text. What the fuck, VR chat? All I did was try to save it, and then that happened. What? How? What even happened?
I love your new language.
Oh my goodness. Apparently, AI art has made a 40 times spike in productivity and 70% job loss. That's specifically for China. I know that
Yeah.
I read that and retweeted that.
Do you mind if I
Oh my
read what you
god.
put in mute chat? Because I just want to read it as it's like like spaced and all that. You cool with that?
You can try.
Greetings siya, make iktikon ski nadiri kio nin ikon beauty maka tuita o anu dmuot ufreas o mua uform erino na po shirnu. I just saw, I was like, that is like the most hilarious. Like, it's just weirdly spaced
Is that
out.
how George Lucas wrote his alien dialogue? Probably. Let's be honest.
I mean, if you want me, I can just go greetings at me.
Oh god.
I will charge
It would help if I could actually fucking spell. And okay. Why? It literally will not save.
Really?
Yeah, I pressed the okay and it just won't fucking work. I probably have to change it within the R chat.
That's odd.
Hold on, let me see if I can like click off it and no, it's still just a jumble of words.
Let me see if I go.
Why is it doing this?
That's a very good
Bruh.
question.
Bruh. Language is English. Duh. Right. I need to change my Twitch link.
Your Twitch, your VTuber, your
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not saving anything. Like, literally anything.
That's really weird.
And VR chat, can you, like, make your site actually fucking work? Literally all I could do is change my name. That's all. It let me change my name just fine, but I can't change anything else. Oh my god. Let's go to VTuber now. Save. Associated names. I'll keep the old alias. What do you mean timeout? Fuck you. Why are you doing this to me? Jeez. Can't do anything. What is wrong with the internet today?
I don't know.
Save. What? I capitalized that. Why are you lowercasing it? Fuck you. Fuck you. Why does it I know the problem. It's because all of this technology is made with math. I hate math. I hate math. Change that. Ba 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 ba. Hope you're enjoying the typing ASMR. And save. Ba,
So
ba, ba,
basically, the
ba.
account settings on the site are misbehaving. And also,
Edit.
hi, Cutie Blades, Kawaii Katana.
Shadow cute.
It's nice to hear you're feeling better, Lesson.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, feel better. Feel better. Feel better. Yeah, it'll probably take a bit for Stream Elements to be like,
Uh,
hey, you know, because reauthorization and all that.
there.
We all know one thing: the aura of the Solanys will keep us warm. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Honestly, that's pretty fucking cute. That's pretty fucking cute what you said there.
Question, who is off?
Oh my goodness.
And why do you want me to fuck them?
And yeah, I'm having trouble with stuff. Uh Channel URL http://twitch.tv/Aura Solanys. And that's Twitch. Add. Independent. I don't have a group. I'd have to be invited to a group for that to happen.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like a corporate group per se.
Well, even just like a streamer group or whatever.
Fair.
Uh, activate that one. Yeah, activate. Okay. Deactivate the old one. Okay. Edit. Refresh. Set. Did that do it? So, could you check my VTuber and tell me what it says under video channels?
Okay. Cool. Cool. Swear to God. Cool. I was on it like yesterday, so it's like, why did it
You
log
checked
in?
my profile yesterday?
No, I was on
Ah,
B2B.
I could just like drop a link.
That's fine.
There's shit, that's the old URL. I need to change that. Uh how do I change that? Uh Twitter's gonna have to change. Oh my god. My tip link is gonna change. Uh Refresh.
Okay. So go there.
Hydrate. I can do that. I can do that. Hydrate before
Uh,
you dihydrate, folks.
so you said you edited your B2B?
Yeah, but it's still the same link.
Okay, yeah, the same main name is on there. Description, I do see the name changed in the description. So
For some reason, for the associated names, when I put down Aura, it won't capitalize the first A. I
yeah,
don't
see
understand
that?
why.
I
Like I tried capitalizing it. It just won't stick.
Mm-mm.
But under video channels, do you see 2 links or 3?
I see 3. Kind like so there's Twitch,
Yeah,
YouTube, and then another Twitch, but like it really isn't connected to anything.
maybe it
What?
just takes a bit to like to take, right?
The first one. Okay, the first one
Yeah, the
is
first one is
the
the old
old
one.
one. Yeah.
I deactivated that on this, but I think it's just still there for whatever
Well,
reason.
didn't VTuber take a bit before like doing stuff?
I think so. Oh my god, look at those pets. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the pets. Yay.
Okay, so uh it it
Bah,
updated uh the the one, so it shows that you're live now on the one Twitch with your current
refresh.
with Aura, so
Right.
you still have the other Twitch ones.
And I don't know what the fuck to do with that. How
Can't you
to
can't you
fix.
can't you just delete it?
It's this site has problems. Okay. That's yeah. It has problems. It's got problems. Problems. Meow. Uh, will edit profile work? Usernames cannot be changed. That's fine.
But I think wait, is the
Display name publicly as that. Email. Oh, I've been using this email for forever. That can just stay as is for now. That's another can of worms.
hmm.
I'm gonna try and get something to eat. BRB. Alright. Good luck, legend. Website. Twitter ID. That's gonna change. Might as well change that now. Uh, more settings. Account information. What do you mean the password's incorrect? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Username. There we go. Save. Changed my @. There we go. Here we go. And update. It's just like my user profile, not my VTuber profile. I don't know how to change the display name for that. Ugh. Ugh.
Hmm.
Yo, why everything gotta be so complicated? Huh? Why everything gotta be so complicated? Jeez. Right.
Uh,
Profile. I can change my display name.
so I think what it is that I don't think you can because when you make the VTuber thing, because you can add a VTuber or add a new group. So I don't think you can edit. Uh, Jeez. Let's see. Uh,
Bah.
uh, uh, can I change a VTuber name? Contact admin. It will take time to do the adjustment in the future. As a verified VTuber, it may be able to adjust your VTuber name yourself.
Right. There we
So,
go.
so if
Display name
anything,
is changed.
hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. So how do I contact admin?
It's probably down the bottom on contact, probably, or
Contact. What?
so you can
Where?
contact V2B at it's all the way down underneath V2B. V2B is a comprehensive database and community.
Contact. VTuber at gmail.com. I don't have the energy for this. Why did I have to do this when I'm just hopped up on caffeine and just tired? Why? Why did I do this? What is wrong with me? Oh, I'll have to do that. Wait, what?
Hey, listen!
Listen to what? What did I do? I didn't do it, I swear. Probably. Uh, hello? Who done it? Oh. Okay. Hi, Officer Valkyrie. You stinky bugger. You stinky bugger. How heckin' dare you? How heckin' dare you? Rude. Why are you so rude? Jeez. Why are you rude? Hilariously enough, I don't have an option to change my own nickname in my own server. I don't know how or why. Let's see. Permissions. Da 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 da. No, still can't change my thing. Profile? Oh. Oh, I think it's because I'm in streamer mode.
Maybe.
That's probably why. Yeah. I'll have to do that later.
A lot of this seems to be it should be done later.
Yeah. 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 Man, why so many things gotta be so difficult? Right? Why they gotta be difficult? Like, bruh.
Ah,
Ah! I was mildly startled by that because I'm dumb and reasons.
You're not dumb.
It's what happens when like the caffeine high and the excitement just like runs out. Uh I get startled more easily. Yeah. Oh, I never ran an ad. It's fine. It's fine. Probably. Hopefully. Heckfully? Potato fully? I could go for some taters right now. What? Huh?
Potato Philly.
Look. Okay. I'm weird. Alright?
Let me
One of my
see.
neighbors are mowing their lawn. There's some out of character stuff for you. I bet Slay can hear it really well, but thanks to the noise gate on my 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 OBS, probably can't hear that. Except when I speak. Oh my god. Ha ba 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 ha ba ba ha ba ba.
See, there's one thing about that ending of all that. A certain character uses that very ending, but adds like 4 syllables
Huh?
after it. Two pa 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 puppy power.
Ah. Right, right.
I'm sorry.
Fair
Random
enough.
random bits of animation knowledge in my head.
Alright, well, you know what? I do not have the energy to continue.
That's understandable.
I've just been like floundering about for the past like what 20 minutes now.
Uh, well,
So this is probably a good place to call it.
yeah, the call
Yeah.
to relax the brain, then edit as need be.
Oh shit, do I still have the same emote prefix? I do. I
Oh,
went to change it earlier to update it, but like uh I think there was
honk, honk, honk.
I think there was like a I think there was supposed to be like a more menu, if that makes sense, because like I went to change it and like it it had the option technically, but because it was like so far down, I couldn't like yeah, there it is. Okay.
Hmm.
Confirm prefix update. There we go. Ha. Now you guys will have to use a new prefix to do my emotes. Ha. Get got. Now you guys will
Oh
have to get used
no.
to that. It's Aura Aura 3, apparently. Because apparently there's at least 3 other people that have Aura which is weird because it was Hitosh 3 before. What's so special about the 3? Boy, Slate, what are you doing?
What?
Bruh. Bruh. That's another thing I'm gonna have to figure out as to like why Stream Elements isn't there. Is it like actually there? Users in chat, moderators. No, it's not there.
I think you have to go to Stream Elements and do stuff as well, or like reconnect it or whatnot.
Stream. I did like re-auth earlier. Dashboard. Is it
Well,
chatbot? Chat commands. That's enabled. Wait. Custom commands. Yeah, it's still got all the custom commands. Thankfully, it didn't just like yeet them out. Wow, we've got a lot of customs commands. Holy shit. Bruh. User management. Timers. Modules. That's fine. Spam filters. Bot spam filters. Oh. I see. Dashboard. Part channel. What is currently not in your chat? That why isn't there like a just like you know join? Why can't you just like join? What? Hello? Bruh. 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 How heckin' dare? How heckin' dare? I bet it's gonna be something dumb like me having to like start a new stream or something. I don't know.
I was just thinking that it's like it's probably because you're already streaming.
It could be. Could be. I accidentally closed the page. Oh well. Oh well. Or a command win? Eventually, maybe.
Well, the thing is, I thought for like like I don't think you called it mana. I thought with the points to do all the spending and all the gambling stuff was aura. That was the thing.
No, it was mana.
It was mana?
Yeah.
I think it was aura. Maybe that's mine. Maybe that's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure what yours is, actually. I don't know, mate. What I do know is that this is basically the end of stream for today. Well, thank you all for joining me. For those of you that, just were here. For those of you that popped in like, who dis? It's totally fine, I understand. It was really nice to be able to share who I am instead of like a stinky alias. And I very much look forward to being able to entertain you guys and just like it's great. I love streaming. I love just chatting, hanging out, all that good stuff. That's great. It's great. I love you guys. You guys are great. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. And well, no raid for today. If I raided anyone that I knew, they would just be very confused. And quite frankly, I don't have the energy. So, I'ma just end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.